Hello, everyone. For my secondary PE methods, I got the privilege to teach at East Longmeadow High School. One specific story that I remember happened was during my team handball lesson. I had all my students circled around me so that I could give them directions for the next task. Some students were very disrespectful and were distracted by each other while I was talking to them, so I began to call out the children for their appropriate behavior. And as a result, students who were distracted then began to listen because they also want to be complimented on their behavior. This method really helped me to take control of my classes. The first week, I was very scared to do this because, I was at a new school, very close to the students' ages, and I thought that the students were definitely not going to listen to me. So I didn't give myself the credit that I deserved, but I really wanted to gain their respect and just teach as best as I could. After teaching the first week, I became a lot more comfortable. Um, my second and third week, I was able to use this method I talked about previously, and I also utilized teacher wait time. This is something that was also very beneficial for my teachings. If students were being rude, I would wait for them to respect me by pausing my directions. I found that doing this, the students responded better to the silence rather than me yelling at them or just feeding into their energy, because the energy that I put into them was the same that they were going to give to me. This leads to all of my biggest takeaways. I realized that the classroom management is one of the most important skills to have when teaching a class. Realizing that I needed to have control over the class could be very overwhelming, but as I got more relaxed and just went with the flow, I was able to do this. Another thing that resonated with me was that the energy that you give to them, they also give to you. Like I said before, if you are excited to teach your lesson, then they're going to be excited to participate in your lesson. On this slide, I have some challenges that I face and how I overcame them. My first challenge was that I faced were disruptive students, like I said, and the fact that the students were all close with each other. When there's a whole friend group in a class, it's very hard to compete with them when they're all very, very close friends from a young age. They want to do is just talk to each other, fool around, play on the same team. And if they're on the same team, we all know it's not going to go well because they're going to be distracted. Some things I did to help me was splitting up the friend groups and acting like I was in charge so that they knew I wasn't their friend. Just because I'm close to their age, I want them to know that they still need to respect me and I'm here for a reason teaching the class. I'm extremely grateful for this entire experience, considering I'm interested in teaching high school students. I loved how I was able to go into the school and meet new teachers and students. I feel like I got to connect with the teachers and students on a very deep level. After 3 weeks, I felt like I kind of got to, get more comfortable with them, and I just like building relationships with them, and it really benefited me for my future. A lesson that I'll take with me is that some students are not fans of physical education class, and therefore they will be disruptive in your class. Just because I personally love PE class in school does not mean that every other student did. I recently decided that I have to accept that. And even though I'd love for everyone to love physical education just as much as I did growing up, that's really not realistic. Not everyone is into sports as I am. Not everyone's an athlete, and it's just really not realistic to believe that everyone is going to want to participate 100% in your class. Because of this, getting students to participate is a challenge. On top of that, children will be straight up disrespectful to you, to your face with no shame. However, by bringing energy and keeping children motivated, it keeps a very positive learning environment. And by keeping a learning environment that is fun and allows children to have a good time, it will let them like physical education more. And by that, you will get more participation. For my last slide, I decided to add some quotes that I liked. The first one says, "Physical education is the only subject that makes your heart race." I really like this because, students will be sitting in boring, long classes all day and they'll just want to get up and move around. And physical education is a great outlet for them to be able to do what they want with their time and just be active. My second one was physical education builds confidence, promotes self-discipline, and enhances teamwork. I believe that teachers have such a huge impact on students and their lives and the skills that they learn. Physical education is a great place for students to be able to come out of their comfort zone and challenge themselves. I feel as if PE is a great time to learn communication skills, gain confidence in yourself, learn how to be a good teammate, and just around, like all around a good person. My last one is kind of funny, especially because it's a joke, I feel like, here at Springfield College. It's not gym, it's physical education. To be a good PE teacher, like we've been learning here at Springfield for the past 2 years, you want to be that teacher where students come to you and they look forward to coming to your class and they're learning from your class. They're not just playing games or, you're not just being an activity leader. You're actually teaching students how to have the skills that they need to be successful at what they're doing. So I thought that was a funny one to end with. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great summer. Thank you.